Doodle love languages. I wanted to talk a little bit about this topic because it's so very important to figure out what are our doodles love languages and which order do they prefer them to be in. First, let's talk about human love languages so you can get an idea what I'm talking about. It's from Gary Chapman's 5 Love Languages book. The first one is receiving gifts. Some people just adore getting gifts, earrings, necklaces, chocolate, whatever, car, depending on financials, whatever they like. The other one, some other people like quality time together. And the biggest gift for them is spending time with them. So whenever their birthday is coming up, they totally prefer to go for a walk with you, and that's gonna mean much more to them than to give them a box of chocolate. Some people prefer words of affirmation, and they just want to hear that what they did fulfilled your life in this way, and they just thrive on that. Some people love acts of service, so it's kind of like me. In case you want to pleasure me, then one way to do it is do the dishes instead of me so I can do stuff. And it also probably depends on how much free time we have, but acts of service is going to be very, very important for some people. Physical touch. Some people are like huggers and they just want to be close to their loved ones, and that means everything to them. Chocolate means nothing. Words of affirmation doesn't ring a bell. Physical touch is their key. Very similar situation is going on within dogs. And I came up with these 5 Doodle love languages. And so you can take a look at them and find which one is your doggy's favorite, or maybe they love several. The 5 Doodle love languages are treats, toys, connection or playtime or breaks, rubs, and company. Many doggies are going crazy for treats, and they love sometimes even the kibbles what they get for dinner, and they especially go wild for moist and surprisingly nicely smelling food like cheese and doggy treats, moist kind of training treats, and maybe peanut butter, whatever your doggy likes, and you can keep them healthy with that. Toys. Some doggies go wild for toys. So you can use the toys as a distraction from whatever they are experiencing or from the environment, and you can keep them still. Sometimes you can combine the two, like with the Kong toy, where you can give the doggy a toy filled with goodies like frozen meat or something, whatever your doggy prefers. Some doggies go wild for connection, playtime, and breaks. Some doggies really do not need anything else throughout the grooming, but a few breaks in between so they can unwind and just reconnect with you and the grooming steps. And a few minutes of fun runs will just do that. Some doggies really like touch, and they're just going to go wild for ear rubs, butt rubs, belly rubs, chest rubs, whatever kind of rubs they like, and it's going to be perfectly enough for them to cooperate. Some doggies just want company, and they go wild, and they have separation anxiety in case their litter mates or mom or dad are not present, or sisters or doggy brothers from home are not present. So I oftentimes, by the way, I really like that when you have, or my clients have multiple doodles or multiple doggies, even when they are not doodles, bring them all to the appointment, because that way they're gonna have familiar, especially for the first few times, they're gonna have familiar faces around and familiar smells, and they're gonna adjust to the environment much, much easier. So these are the 5 Doodle love languages I wanted to talk about, so we can put it on our shelf and little basket, whatever you want to keep your little tricks and tools and methods to use whenever you're grooming your doodle. Keep these in mind and use them to distract your doggy and to reinforce your doggy, so they're gonna be loving all the grooming steps you're gonna go through